Welcome to Bruno Travel Channel. Follow Mom and I as we explore Italy. After a great stay in Florence, we head out to an Italian classic, the city of Venice. There are two stations in Venice, one inland called Venice Mestre, and the other Stazione di Venezia Santa Lucia, at the heart of Venice and the canals. For a city on the water, it is impressive how complete it is, train station and all. If you stay in Venice for what is known as the Historic Center, I highly recommend Venice Station Santa Lucia. Venice no doubt has grown over the centuries, and beyond the canals, Venice is also on firm land, or terraferma. Popular belief for Venice is always about the lagoons and at times flooded streets, those happening usually between October and March, with the most occurrences in November and December. Venice is a big city when you combine the historic center and mainland Venice. For the best deals, consider a stay in Venice City, aka the mainland, and travel a short 20-minute ride to the historic center, depending where you are. We found a great Airbnb which was only 25 minutes and had a bus stop nearby. The 19 bus was our ticket to the station in the heart of the historic center. A great Airbnb, very new, clean, and located in a great quiet residential neighborhood. The short bus ride crosses a huge bridge right above the water, the same path trains take into Venice Station, Santa Lucia. Welcome to Venice Historic Center. Upon arriving to the Historic Center, you're met with the lagoons very quickly. What's more classic to Venice than lagoons? The gondolas. This is no Vegas. The gondolas, not just for leisure and transport, here I saw them really pull their weight. Some will transport you to your hotel of choice, luggage and all, while many others transported goods to the many restaurants. Gondola rides are all the rage here. Shop around, but my finding consistently was €90 for 30 minutes to an hour ride. I think walking is fine, work up an appetite anyways. The historic center in Venice has no roads, however. Just be wise on your method of transport and its price. Here we see Stazione di Venezia Santa Lucia, right at the doorstep once you enter the historic center. Once you arrive, first comes the bus stops, and then the station if you arrive by train. We arrived at Venice Mestre. Next time I think we'd choose this one as our stay is only 20 minutes over the bridge. Live and learn. Venice Santa Lucia is complete and connects to most of all other major tourist destinations. For the first day and 3-hour train ride, we were pretty tired and hungry, so not much sightseeing. Speaking of which, time for dinner. A nice restaurant, however, overall value, I'm going to say pretty average. Venice will be pricey, which is expected, but some more authentic flavors would have been nice. There are too many tourist-oriented restaurants, so be warned and go where the locals go. A quick dessert and back to the mainland for some supplies and rest. Here's another one. Make sure your cannoli is the real deal, and not some green-colored cream and pistachios on top. Oh boy. Then again, have fun and enjoy. We grab some basics, and back we go to get some rest. At any stay, Mom's has a routine for dishes. Soap and water, and plenty of boiling sterilization. LOL. Well, whatever makes Mom happy. Ready with some supplies, time to really tackle Venice. The city of Venice was founded on March 25th in 421 AD, mostly after the fall of the Roman Empire, a refuge for many escaping attack from the barbarians. Its foundation said to have been laid by driving wooden pillars all the way down shallow water, and a reason it is sinking. Many efforts are done historically to save this amazing city, all the way till today. Many ask what gear do I use for filming. My absolute favorite, definitely the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and combine it with a magnetic mount. You can stick the camera anywhere metallic and control it from your phone. Right across Venice Station, Santa Lucia, we find San Simeone Piccolo Church, a church completed in 1738 and faces the Grand Canal. The Grand Canal is one of the main arteries in a S shape crossing the heart of Venice. Here we see some tourists that probably just arrived from the train station, ready to go to their hotel in style. Chiesa San Simeone Piccolo is also famously known for one of the few to have a crypt open to the public. Spooky. Another great church to see is Santa Maria di Nazareth, built in the 17th century in a Baroque style, locally known as Chiesa degli Scalzi. Scalzi, as in descalzo in Spanish, or barefoot in English, comes from a brotherhood, a group of men dedicated to travel and preaching of the gospel and not to care about material wealth. Hence the name Scalzi. Any and all wealth would be dedicated to their mission. Here we have Ponte degli Scalzi, one of the main four bridges crossing the Grand Canal, named after the Scalzi Church. Venice is made up of 121 islands and is connected by around 435 bridges, some of which are private. One notable bridge that took plenty of heat and criticism was the Constitution Bridge, which is the one we cross right after the bus station. Made up of glass and metal, critics pointed out its lack of wheelchair access and its styling, which for many didn't go along with the style in Venice, as it was too modern. Modern or not, Venice has a great sense in art and decor. This store had great unique offerings made by local artists. Also, don't miss out on all the great leather products locally made in Venice. One store I loved, easily named Venice Leather, had amazing deals, great customer service, and a good chance to score authentic quality leather. Murano glass is also a great staple for Venice. Here you can find some amazing art pieces shipped directly to your house worldwide. Here we see St. Jeremia, a church built in the 11th century, a church known for Austrian damage during the First Italian War of Independence. Moving on, we enjoy some of Venice's peaceful canals. We arrived to the Theatre of Italy, built in 1915 in a Venetian Gothic style. A marvel in its architecture, yet a very mixed use over time. First a cinema, and over the years a university office, to now a local supermarket. I guess some things do change. Away from the crowds, always a great time for some picture taking. walk a little further and find the Church of Santa Maria Maddalena, a circular church in a neoclassic style. A church popular for its Masonic-like elements and a shape not common for the time because of its circular shape. A resemblance to the Pantheon, I think, is what the designers went for. Currently deconsecrated and used for cultural events. We move forward and find a statue dedicated to Paolo Sarpi, a priest that was stabbed here for his critical views on the Catholic Church, a big proponent of separation of church and state. He was also a big proponent of freedom of the press, and in one letter is quoted by Thomas Jefferson for his love of country and his saying, "May the Republic live on forever." Venice is not shy to great bakeries and a love for sweets. Up next we see the Church of the Holy Apostles of Christ, one of many churches founded by a bishop after a vision of the 12 apostles had commanded him to build a church. A popular church and one famous for hosting the remains of many elites in Venice. We also find the Church of San Giovanni Crisostomo, founded in year 1080, destroyed by fire and later rebuilt in 1525. Here we see a statue dedicated to Carlo Gordini, a playwright famous in the 17th century. Not far from the statue, we find the Scuola Grande di San Teodoro, one of the most prestigious opera houses in Venice. Initially started as a school in the 1500s, and over time taken many roles like low-income housing, a cinema, among others. Welcome to St. Mark's Campanile, the bell tower to St. Mark's Basilica. While the current tower, a reconstruction, built in 1912, the original sadly was destroyed in 1902, known worldwide as one of the most recognizable symbols of Venice. A local landmark and its bell regulating everyday life in Venice. Next to the bell tower, St. Mark's Basilica is dedicated to patron of Venice, St. Mark, the Evangelist. For the day, we witnessed part of the city of Venice marathon. St. Mark's Basilica is very old, built in 829 and rebuilt around year 1094. A church with a lot of history and also happens to be attached to Doge's Palace, locally known as Palazzo Ducale. Built in 810, Palazzo Ducale included government office, a jail, and the residence of the Doge himself, which was the elected leader of the Venetian Republic. All combined, we have Piazza San Marco, Basilica, Bell Tower, and Doge's Palace. Not bad. As we approach the bay, we see San Giorgio Maggiore, not just a church, but its own island, complete with port, cafe, museums, various exhibits, and even a theater. Venice has so much to offer. Once you add up its various islands, churches, and museums, you'll be busy for a while. Amazing shopping and some great food make Venice a top destination for all ages. Definitely tired, lots of good walking and fresh air. We grab our last meal. And oh yes, there's that beer I highly recommend. Oh yeah, and there's my favorite food. Did I mention I still can't find bad pizza in Italy? Hope you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe for more of Italy. We have lots more, and don't miss our other episodes for Rome, Florence, and more. Thanks for watching.